Honey, no. Today is our wedding day. You can't leave.
Get away.
My husband's dream girl is getting married. To make her regret it, on our wedding day. He left me alone in the general's mansion and volunteered to be stationed at the border. Please be sure to deliver this letter to my husband.
Yes.
For 2 years in a row, I wrote 99 letters, but received no reply. In the 3rd year, I stopped writing, but then he came back.
Good, Serena. We've married for 3 years. You never came to the frontier to find me. Whose child are you carrying?
Jonathan, if you don't care for your wife, someone else will.
You bitch. I've only been away from the capital for 3 years. You're already this restless, right? You're even knocked up. Tell me, who's the adulterer?
Jonathan, don't hurt Serena. She's carrying...
Serena, I'm asking you a question.
Jonathan, you left home for 3 years, leaving me with a general's mansion that can't make ends meet. You disappeared without a trace. According to the laws of our dynasty, if a man leaves home for a year without reason, we can get a divorce. You and I are no longer husband and wife. What right do you have to control me?
Okay, you bitch. You dare to argue. Today, I'll let the people of the capital know if you, Serena, are a loose woman.
My son, listen to me. Let Serena go now. I'm doing this for your own good. The child in her belly is really untouchable.
Serena, you got pregnant behind my back. And you dare to bewitch my mother, making her, at her age, speak up for you. Today, I will deal with you, according to my family rules.
Jonathan.
Let me go.
How could this happen? If the child in Serena's belly is gone, even if the entire Shire family is executed, it wouldn't be enough to atone for it.
Let go of me. Evelyn, you clearly disappeared 3 years ago. How come you're here now? So, that you guarded the frontier was just a smokescreen. What you really wanted was to be a frontier couple with this woman.
What if I did? Now that things have come to this, you, a loose woman, still have the nerve to question me.
Serena, I didn't expect you to be such a loose woman. Since this is the case, I don't need to hold back anymore. Jonathan, someone who doesn't uphold marital fidelity should be punished severely.
Everyone, this is my wife. Serena, I've been fighting on the frontier for 3 years, but she got pregnant with another man's child.
If this is the case, the general never returned to the residence. How did Mrs. Serena get pregnant?
But after Mrs. Serena got pregnant, Mrs. Emily took extra good care of her.
Serena, you've kept the house for 3 years. As long as you demote yourself to a concubine and give the position of legal wife to Evelyn, I'll leave a place for you in my residence. Otherwise, I will kill you now, you slut.
Jonathan, because of you, I've become a laughingstock. And now you actually want me to see you off. Don't you think you're going too far?
Serena, I don't want to talk about this with you. Remember, take good care of my mother and the mansion. When I return one day, I will use my military achievements to protect you, Mom, from being bullied by the Shen family. Let's go.
Okay.
Miss, your mom was killed by that wicked woman.
Jonathan, you were the one who said, when you came back, you'd use your merits to get justice for my mother. That's why I was willing to endure the mockery of the entire capital. I propped up the mansion with my dowry. But when my mother was tormented to death by that woman from the Shen family, where were you? Did you come back?
That's because of your mother's bad luck. She couldn't hold on until I returned. You can't blame me for that.
Fine. I don't blame you. What about now? You deliberately dragged me in front of the people of the capital. You ruined my reputation and forced me to give up my position. Shouldn't I blame you for this?
That's because you're unchaste and carrying someone else's child.
Exactly. You're pregnant with another man's child and still so arrogant. I really don't know why you are so shameless. How could you be so?
Enough. Serena. I know better than anyone whose child Serena is carrying. The child is not a bastard.
Mom, this bitch hasn't stayed with me in the past 3 years. How could she possibly have my child?
This child is legitimate. If you say another word, don't blame me for disowning you.
Mom, what are you talking about? This bitch is carrying another man's child. You're still defending her. You're disowning me as your son.
Shut up. If you say another word, the Shao family is doomed.
Mom, then tell me, who is the father of this bastard? I don't believe that. I can't deal with him.
Jonathan, don't get worked up. Mrs. Emily must have been fooled. In this world, no mother-in-law could tolerate her daughter-in-law's affair. I heard some people use addictive drugs to control people. Mrs. Emily has been looking pale lately. Could it be that?
Serena, you're courting death.
Jonathan, as a son, you've been out of touch for 3 years. How could your mother not worry? Your mother's health is so frail. Don't you know the reason? Jonathan, it's all because of you.
You venomous woman. How dare you try to smear Jonathan?
Someone, get the doctor. The child must be safe. Serena. Serena. Jonathan, won't you even listen to me? Call an Imperial doctor, or it's all over.
Auntie, I think you are too deceived. Imperial doctors only serve the noble consorts in the palace. This slut has no right to see them.
Guards, protect my mom. Don't let her be deceived.
Let go of me. Jonathan, I am your mother. Not only are you unfilial, but you'll also doom the whole family because you hurt Serena. Let go of me.
Jonathan, are you crazy? If you don't want to die, let go of me now. My child is not something you can touch.
Serena, you're pregnant with a bastard. What makes you so arrogant?
Jonathan, I'll tell you what. If anything happens to my child today, your entire family will be executed.
Serena, you have no idea what you're talking about.
My son, stop talking. Serena is right. You can't touch this child.
Enough, Mom. You don't even know how much military merit I have achieved this time. The Emperor has ordered me to return to the palace for an audience and will definitely make me a duke.
Jonathan, is this true?
That's right. Before I left the capital, the Emperor promised it himself. It's a done deal. By then, I will be second to none, above everyone else. Serena, do you understand now? No matter whose child is in your belly, I, Jonathan, can kill it if I want to.
Above everyone else. Kill it if you want to. Jonathan, do you really think you military merits are so great? If you touch my child today, I will make sure your military merits vanish.
How ignorant. You are in my mansion. I, Jonathan, will enforce family law. Don't blame me for showing no mercy. It's you who refused to abort this bastard. I have to do it myself.
What do you want?
I'm administering a whipping. Serena, you're an unfaithful woman and poisoned your mother-in-law. Today, in front of all the people of the capital, I will give you 100 lashes as a warning to others.
Good.
Peter!
This hussy should be beaten to death. Carrying another man's child and bewitching her mother-in-law. A woman like her should thank Jonathan for being generous. Otherwise, she'd be drowned in a pig cage.
Drown her. General, Mrs. Serena is now with child. You can't touch her. Please stop.
Good? This is the first time someone has dared to defy my military authority. Tell me, who are you? I'm disciplining my wife. What's it to you?
If you want to know the truth, how about we talk somewhere else?
I'd like to see who dares to covet my woman Do you dare to come out and face me like a man?
Mr. Jonathan, do you know what you've done?
It's over. It's all over. The Xiao family is finished.
Take her away.
Bruce, now, no one can save you.
Serena, I thought you were seducing some important figure. For a shady guard, you dared to betray me.
My child, forgive me. I shouldn't reveal your identity in public. But now, I really can't worry about so much anymore. Jonathan, stop right now. My child is... Jonathan, stop right now. My child is...
BH, 98 more to go.
I beg you, please call the Imperial physician. Save my child.
Begging for mercy now. Too late.
Jonathan, look at this bitch. She hasn't said who the adulterer is. I think she doesn't even realize her mistake. I think she deserves to be punished properly.
That's right. Serena, you ungrateful bitch. Drowning you in a pig cage is too good for you. Today, we'll make an example out of you. Let's see which woman in the future dares to be unchaste like you.
Jonathan, what exactly do you want? If you dare to hurt my child, you'll regret it for the rest of your life. You'll wish you were dead.
Batch, you think you can make me regret?
That's right, Serena. You're pregnant with a bastard, and you still dare to foolishly stay in the manor for prenatal care. You really don't take Jonathan seriously at all, huh?
Jonathan, let me go. The child can't take it.
Serena, aren't you very bold? You even dared to betray me? Now it's just parading you through the streets. What are you afraid of?
Jonathan, listen to me. The Xiao family has been generals for generations. It wasn't easy. Are you going to ruin everything?
Can you ruin the Xiao family? You are overestimating yourself.
Jonathan, this badge has brought so much shame to the general's mansion. She still shamelessly wears such expensive clothes. She's harming the Zhao family's reputation.
That's right. You bitch. You don't deserve to wear my family's fine clothes at all.
No. Let me go. No.
This beach is so voluptuous and gorgeous.
Even pregnant, she's so hot. No wonder she fooled around with her lover.
This kind of woman is just cheap.
Jonathan, you keep saying that I'm your wife. But what have you done? You've let your wife be exposed in public.
Jonathan, don't go soft on her. She got pregnant through adultery. She has no sense of shame at all. You don't need to tell her so much. Serena, I'd like to see, after this, how can you be the mistress of the Xiao family? Your position is destined to be mine.
Jonathan, if you treat me like this, the father of my child will definitely tear you to pieces.
Oh my, this woman still can't recognize the situation.
Right? Just repeating these few words over and over. She's still mentioning the lover. If she has the ability, call the lover out to protect her.
I'm afraid her lover is also a third-rate loser. He's barely able to protect himself.
Serena, you dare to threaten me? Useless. There is absolutely no one in this world who can make me regret. Giddy up.
Serves her right.
Kill her. In this way, she won't bring shame to our capital.
Jonathan, I beg you, please let me go.
Giddy up.
The baby. My baby.
Serena, this is what you get for betraying me.
My baby, my baby.
You want to save this baby? Beg me. Maybe I'll let him live.
I beg you. Jonathan, you can make me your slave. I'll do whatever you want. Please spare my baby.
In front of the whole city, tell everyone what you did wrong. Say it.
Say it!
I am a sinner. I am a slut. I have brought shame to the general's mansion. I deserve a terrible death.
Louder.
I am a sinner. I am a slut. I have brought shame to the general's mansion. I deserve to die 1,000 times. I should be drowned in a pig cage.
Now you know you're wrong.
Kill her.
Fine. Since you admit your mistakes, then I will spare your life. But this baby cannot be kept.
No.
But don't worry, it won't be long before I send his father to reunite with him.
Baby, my baby.
The Emperor has arrived.
How dare you?
Your subject, Jonathan, greets your majesty. I didn't realize your majesty was here in person. I am terrified.
Greetings, your majesty. Long live the Emperor.
Long live the Emperor.
Why won't his majesty let me rise? Is it because after I returned to the capital, I was late in entering the palace to pay respects? Your majesty, I failed to report for duty at the first opportunity. It is my fault, but important matters occurred at my home. I had to return home to deal with them.
Mr. Jonathan, where is your wife?
I didn't expect that. His Majesty already knows about the unrest in my mansion. Indeed, that hussy, Serena, wants to ruin my family. I didn't expect this matter to trouble your Majesty, but please rest assured, your Majesty, I have already dealt with the hussy. I will definitely not allow the General's mansion and your Majesty to be shamed.
Jonathan, you really know how to flatter with your words.
Of course. I act swiftly and decisively to eliminate all criticisms for His Majesty. This time, His Majesty must be pleased. He'll reward me.
Jonathan, who are you calling a hussy?
Who else could it be? It's obviously Serena, that... Your Majesty, is there anything else you need? Don't worry, Your Majesty. I will be completely impartial. That hussy is at your disposal.
Stop talking, you big Buddha. Stop it. His Majesty really will kill someone.
Enough.
Your Majesty, it's really Serena, who is shameless. That's why Jonathan broke the rules. Your Majesty, if you want to blame someone, then count me in too.
Evelyn, how can that be?
Jonathan, since you want to marry me, we are husband and wife. As husband and wife, we should share honor and disgrace together.
Your Majesty, at my home, there's a slut, Serena. She's really not worthy of being the lady of the General's mansion. Evelyn and I are mutually in love. Your Majesty, please grant us a marriage.
It's over. Look at His Majesty's expression. He must be absolutely furious. General Jonathan, right now His Majesty just wants to know the whereabouts of your wife.
Your Majesty, that slut is right here.
Serena.
Your Majesty, please save our child.
What are you all standing there for? Quickly summon the Imperial Physician to treat the Empress and the Crown Prince.
The Empress? Who's the Empress? The Empress? Who's the Empress? Serena.
How is that possible?
Dr. William, how is my Empress?
Your Majesty, please calm down. I'll take her pulse right away.
How is she? How is she?
Your Majesty, the Empress can be saved, but her injuries are too severe. Luckily, she has been eating well these past months. Otherwise, she wouldn't have lasted until you arrived.
What about the child? What about the child? I'm asking about the child.
Your Majesty, I'm afraid the crown prince is gone. Your Majesty, please accept our condolences.
Look what you've done.
Your Majesty, please accept our condolences. Take care of your body.
Your Majesty, please take care.
This child is the crown prince. Serena, she wasn't talking nonsense.
That's impossible.
Your Majesty, the top priority now is to get the Empress back to the palace for medical treatment. Otherwise, her life will be in danger.
Back to the palace. Jonathan, you'd better pray that the Empress is all right, or your entire family won't be enough for me to kill.
How could this happen? Your Majesty, how could he be involved with Serena? Serena, you butch. It's all your fault. You didn't make things clear.
Your Majesty, this has nothing to do with me. It's all Serena's fault. She refused to tell the truth. Otherwise, how could we treat her like that?
Drag everyone who hurt the Empress down for me. Wait for the Empress's judgment.
Your Majesty, I've made great contributions to our country. You can't treat me like this.
That's right, Your Majesty. You personally promised Jonathan that you would make him a duke. Now there's no reward for merit, and you want to imprison a meritorious official. It will definitely shake the foundation of the country.
You guys murdered His Majesty's only heir. Isn't that also shaking the foundation of the country? Guard.
Let me go. Why, I'm not willing. I was about to marry into the general's mansion and enjoy wealth and glory. Why are you arresting me?
Take her away.
Let me go. Let me go.
Your Majesty, the Empress's injuries are very serious. I'm afraid she won't be able to get out of bed for half a year.
Damn it. The people I sent to protect her. What are they doing?
Your Majesty. The criminals, Jonathan and Evelyn, are making a scene in the dungeon, wanting to see you. They say they are innocent.
Innocent? Didn't they cause the Empress's injuries? Wasn't my crown prince killed by them guards?
Your Majesty, this is everything that happened today after Jonathan entered the city.
Jonathan, Evelyn, you are so bold. Jonathan, Evelyn, you are so bold. How dare you? The Empress has spoken. The child in her womb is someone they can't afford to offend. Yet these two actually dared to arrogantly humiliate the Empress, causing the crown prince to die prematurely. And after that, they dare to claim innocence.
Your Majesty, please take care of your health. Don't let these villains upset you.
You just said they were crying out in the prison. Since they still have the strength to make noise, then give them a taste of the whip first. Let them experience the suffering the Empress endured.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Highness, you're awake. I'll go inform the Emperor immediately.
Serena, are you feeling better?
Your Majesty.
Serena.
Your Majesty. I thought I'd never see you again.
Serena, It was my fault for not protecting you this time. Anyone who has harmed you and our child, I won't let any of them off.
Jonathan, from the very beginning, it was obviously a scam when I married into your mansion. Now I've finally found a way out and have my own child. Why won't you just let me go?
Serena, tell me. Don't keep everything bottled up inside. Tell me everything.
Your Majesty. Jonathan and Evelyn, in order to make things difficult for me, they even imprisoned Madame Emily. At first, I wanted to save the Crown Prince's life, and I didn't want to make it public. But they publicly insulted the Imperial heir, calling him Beastard.
I know your grievances. I know everything. I've been waiting for so long to have an Imperial heir. The Imperial physician is also certain that it's a prince who can inherit the throne. Jonathan, you villain, you deserve to die. Serena, don't worry. I will definitely get justice for you and the child. Now, these people are imprisoned. You can decide how to deal with them.
Your Majesty, please allow me to see Jonathan one more time. There are some things I still want to ask him face to face.
But your health?
Your Majesty, I beg you. Okay. If I don't get this sorted out, I'm afraid I'll always have a knot in my heart.
Okay, I'll do as you wish.
Jonathan, you know what you've done wrong?
You beach? How dare you look at me like that?
What's there I wouldn't dare? Isn't this exactly how you used to look at me? What's wrong? Now it's your turn to be at my mercy, like a lamb to the slaughter. I can't stand it.
Beach, you dare to mock me, you bitch. Do you even know how miserable you've made me?
I made you miserable. I'm a sinner. I'm a disgraced woman. I've brought shame to the General's mansion. I deserve to die for my sins. I should be drowned in a pig cage.
She should have died long ago.
Fine, since you admit your mistakes, then I will spare your life. But this bastard can't be allowed to live. But don't worry, it won't be long. I'll send his father to reunite with him.
Child. My child. Jonathan, even now, how dare you still say I harmed you? Back then, in front of the General's mansion, if you had listened to half a word from me and your mother, you wouldn't have ended up in the situation you're in today.
Serena, what right do you have to judge me if you weren't so lucky to have hooked up with the Emperor? Today, it would be you and your child buried together in a mass grave.
Lucky. You, Jonathan, how could you possibly understand my suffering? I am just a woman. If I had any choice, how could I have done something so out of line?
You're just naturally playful. Why are you making excuses for yourself? Serena, how dare you hit me?
You keep saying that I'm a bitch. Fine, today I'll tell you everything. I'll let you know just how wrong you've been.
What tricks are you trying to pull now? She is...
How can you not recognize her? She's my half-sister. She was supposed to marry into the General's mansion.
Impossible. I have a marriage contract with you. A proper marriage contract. What does it have to do with her?
Tell him. Tell the truth.
It's... Spit it out.
It's like this, General Jonathan, because your General's mansion has long fallen and all your affection is given to Evelyn. By the way, she's not a good person either. She keeps telling me she looks down on you. She'd rather be a concubine in the prince's mansion than give you a second glance.
Shut up. What does this have to do with Evelyn? Stop talking nonsense and changing the subject.
Anyway, I really don't want to marry into your fallen general's mansion and live a hard life. So my mother and I begged my father to push my sister out for a marriage alliance with you. Anyway, you don't even know who exactly you have a childhood betrothal with.
Jonathan, now you know, right? From the beginning to the end, my marriage into your general's mansion was all a scam. Between you and me, there's no marriage agreement at all. I don't owe you anything.
Impossible. Impossible. If that's the case, why did you marry me?
Why, of course it's because my father favored her mother alone, making my mother's life a living hell. I just wanted to change my mother's fate. That's why I had to tolerate you in every way, making me become the laughingstock of the entire capital. But I trusted your promise so much and waited for you for 2 years. You were nowhere to be found. The 99 letters I wrote to you all sank without a trace. And then, in the end, my mother was frozen to death in winter. And you were out in the frontier, having fun with Evelyn.
No, that's not how it is.
You just what? Let me tell you. Maybe others have the right to accuse me of being an unfaithful woman, but you don't have the right. Tell him how my mother died.
It was my mother who treated your mother harshly. She wouldn't let the servants bring firewood, so your mother had to use the poor quality charcoal from the kitchen, which led to a cough. Back then, it was freezing cold. Your mother would either freeze to death or die from illness. Your mother had no choice.
What else?
Also, when your mother was buried, my mother and I went to tell my father that your mother was of humble status. She's not worthy of being in the Shen family tree, and not worthy of being buried in the Shen family tomb. Father was still concerned about General Jonathan, but he didn't return for a long time, so...
Stop it. Even so, even if I wronged you, you still shouldn't be unfaithful, seducing the Emperor.
Seducing. Back then, Madame Emily was still thinking of you, Jonathan. She said that my mother's body was unlucky and wouldn't allow me to enter no matter what. I was forced to go up the mountain to pray to Buddha, and I ran into His Majesty. That time, I almost lost my life.
What are you saying?
You want to know, don't you? I'll tell you. Buddha above, believer Serena only begs you for mercy, to grant my mother a place to rest and be buried in peace. You...
Save me. I am the Emperor, the supreme ruler. Today, I was ambushed by assassins. Thanks to you. Tell me, what do you want?
I, Serena, am willing to use the merit I gained from saving you to exchange for justice for my mother.
Serena, I'll give you a chance. Do you want to be with me?
Jonathan is in love with Evelyn and even went to the border for her. In the general's mansion, I have no place. Since that's the case, why can't I fight for myself? Back then, I firmly believed this opportunity was bestowed upon me by the gods. I seized it.
Congratulations, Your Majesty. The Empress is pregnant.
I've been on the throne for over a decade, yet I have no heir. She got pregnant in just one night.
Congratulations, Your Majesty. Indeed, the Empress has a natural gift for pregnancy. Perfect for you.
Good. Great. Serena, you have done a great service for me and my empire. I shall make you Empress. What do you want? Whatever you desire, I will grant it.
Your Majesty, I still want what I asked for before. I just want my mother to rest in peace. And I want my father, my aunt and half-sister to receive their due punishment.
I promise you.
With His Majesty's help, I made sure their family was destroyed. And all of this, I earned it. If there's such a thing as good fortune, it's only the child in my womb. Only his arrival can elevate me to the top. But you came back. You ruined everything. Jonathan, now that things have come to this, don't you feel even a bit guilty towards me?
I might have wronged you indeed, but the husband is the head of the wife. It's only right for you to be wronged for me. That's only natural. As a real man, why should I feel guilty?
You humiliated me. And made me live like a widow for 3 years. Now you want to divorce me upon your return. And even killed my child. All these things you've done. And you say there's no need to feel guilty.
Serena, I said the husband is the head of the wife. It's your duty to bear any wrongdoings for me. Right back then, if you hadn't interfered and married me, I should have married Evelyn. You were the one who broke up Evelyn and me, and you still have the nerve to blame me.
Broke you up. Didn't you hear what Sophie said just now? Back then, Evelyn didn't even think much of you. If it weren't for you going to the border to make contributions and your prospects for promotion, do you think she would have given you a second look?
How would I know? If you are in cahoots with your half-sister to set me up, I know better than anyone what kind of person Evelyn is.
Oh, really?
Serena, what do you want to do?
Of course. I want to show you a good show.
Serena, what makes you think you can look at me like that?
What a perfectly matched couple. Even the words they say are exactly the same. On what grounds? On the grounds that I am the Empress. And you are just a sinner who murdered the Crown Prince.
Empress, what? You bitch just got lucky enough to get into the Emperor's bed. Otherwise, a bitch like you, what right do you have to sit here?
That's my skill, though. If you're capable, why didn't you get into the Emperor's bed?
Serena, don't think you've won by showing off here. Your husband, Jonathan, didn't he used to care for you too? But what about now? Isn't he just someone I can step all over? So Jonathan is like this. The Emperor will treat you like this too in the future. I'll do even better than you. I'll get the Emperor to give me all his love and affection, instead of being a loser like you, who can't even protect her own child.
Evelyn, you should learn to be content. Having a young general like you isn't enough for you. Still dreaming of seducing the Emperor?
Serena, you're the Empress now. So naturally, you can say these things to me without any consequence. That Jonathan, calling him a young general sounds nice. But isn't he just coasting on his family's achievements? Relying on his father's merits to get where he is today? Even his military achievements on the battlefield. Aren't they just the result of soldiers risking their lives? A man like him, why would he conquer me? If I had your opportunity, forget the general. Even the Empress's seat would be mine.
Is that so? So the one who wants to seduce the Emperor is you, not me.
Serena, what do you mean by that? Where's Jonathan? Jonathan, what have you done to him?
I advise you to worry about yourself first. As far as I know, His Majesty is furious this time. Everyone who has hurt me and my child must die.
Serena, it wasn't me. I didn't kill your child. It was Jonathan. You should go after him. This has nothing to do with me.
Her Highness hasn't spoken yet. Who told you to move?
You mean, you want me to let you go? Why should I?
Serena, vengeance has its source, debts have their owners. Jonathan, not me, killed your child. It was Jonathan. Why are you chasing after me, relentlessly? Fine. Fine, I'll cooperate with you. We'll both sleep with the Emperor. I'll help you win his favor, okay?
Evelyn, you are truly stupid and shameless. I really didn't expect that you would use something like this as a bargaining chip. Do you really think that if I give my husband to you, I should thank you?
No, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
All right, if you want to live, then answer my questions honestly. I ask you, in the past 2 years, has Jonathan written to you?
Yes, he has.
Then has he written to the General's mansion?
No, he hasn't.
Evelyn, do you take me for a fool? Even though Jonathan ignores me, his mother is still in the mansion. He can write to you. Wouldn't he write to his mother if you don't tell the truth? You know what will happen.
Yes, I did. 1 letter a month.
But I never received a single one. And I wrote him so many letters, but he didn't reply to even one.
Yes, but they were all intercepted by me.
So you're saying our letters were all withheld by you, cutting off all contact between us. You made Jonathan think that I'm a heartless person. 2 years, and not a single letter to him.
That's right.
It was you. You stirred up Jonathan's anger towards me. That's why he came back and humiliated me at all costs.
Hey, you can't say that. A fly won't land on a crack-free egg. If Jonathan really liked you, how could he be so easily fooled by me? In the end, it's all his own fault.
General Jonathan, did you hear that? Even now, your Evelyn is still throwing dirt on you and shirking responsibility. This is the woman you love so much. Are you satisfied now?
Serena, what are you saying? Brother Jonathan, listen to me. Don't listen to her nonsense. I am sincere to you.
I treat you like the apple of my eye. You said you suffered in the prince's mansion. I tried everything to get you out, even rushed to the bitter frontier.
That's not true.
And yet, you're using me as a scapegoat.
Jonathan, I told you long ago, she doesn't think much of you, and even less of your general's mansion. But you just wouldn't believe it.
Evelyn, if that's the case, why did you keep me hanging on?
No, it's not like that.
Untie General Jonathan.
No.
Bitch, I'll kill you.
This act of mutual accusation. I've been waiting for a long time, too.
I see.
I'll kill you.
No wonder the Empress didn't deal with these two. It was all for this show?
Of course. That would be too boring. This way. It's much more interesting. Actually, today, I deliberately arranged for you to meet. Just so that you die knowing why.
What did you say? What did you say?
What is it? Is what I said not clear enough? I'm saying I won't let any of you off. Any of you.
Serena, how can you be like this?
It's Serena. We're already like this. Can't you be more generous and let us go?
Generous? You want me to be generous to you? Then who will be generous to the child in my womb?
Your Highness, Madame Emily is here to see you.
Ha ha ha, my mom's here to save me. Serena, even if we accidentally killed your child, my mom has taken care of you all these years. She deserves some credit. You can't ignore that.
Let her in. She can see her son's last moments.
You're bluffing me. You can't do whatever you want in front of my mom.
Exactly. Even if you are the Empress, you can't go against ethics and morality.
I, Emily, greet the Empress.
Take a seat.
Thank you, Your Highness.
What brings you here today, madam? What is it?
Mom, spare me the formalities. Just save me.
I came to the palace today to ask Your Highness for one thing.
I heard that in the General's mansion there's a gold medal of immunity bestowed by the late Emperor enshrined in the Ancestral Hall. If Madame Emily brings that out, perhaps I can't do anything about it.
Mom, don't be afraid of her. The gold medal was given by the late Emperor. She wouldn't dare mess around.
Shut up.
Serena, don't be so smug. Once my mom brings out the gold medal, let's see what you can do.
Brother Jonathan, please save me too. I'll do anything for you, okay? I'll repay you.
Your Majesty is mistaken. I didn't come here to beg for mercy. My rebellious son has committed a heinous crime. I only ask that the Emperor and Empress not be concerned about the General's mansion's reputation or merit. Please show no mercy.
Mom, what are you...
Mrs. Emily, is this really true?
It is.
Mom, don't joke around. Quick, get the pardon.
That's right, madam. How could you not save Jonathan?
My hand was broken by your men. How am I supposed to get it? Jonathan, I am your mother. Not only are you unfilial, but you laid a hand on Serena and brought disaster to the entire Xiao family. Let go, let go. Let go.
I see, that's right. In this world, how could there be a mother who doesn't love her own child? It's just that her heart has been broken.
Jonathan, do you know, the doctor said Mom's arm is seriously injured. In the future, Mom's health will gradually decline.
I know I was wrong. I thought you were being misled. I really didn't mean to hurt you.
So you didn't listen to my warning and insisted on attacking the Empress. You think I'm sad because your men hit me? Wrong. What really breaks my heart is your stubbornness and self-righteousness, which has implicated the Marquis estate your father left behind. You ruined your father's reputation. How am I supposed to face your deceased father in the afterlife?
No, I did it to restore the General's mansion's glory. I'm not wrong.
Restore the General's mansion glory. Jonathan, big words you have. Now I need to take a closer look at what kind of days I have been living.
Your Majesty, this isn't our doing. But what happened that day? All the people in the capital saw it. Everyone knows the General's mansion
is done for. Yeah, right. Kicking a man when he's down is human nature. It's really hard on Mrs. Emily, having to bear the anger of the entire Xiao family for Jonathan.
Do you really understand how much it hurt me? And you have no single word of concern when we meet. Just thinking about having me save you. How could I have given birth to an ungrateful wretch like you?
How could this happen? How could it be? What exactly have I done?
Aunt, you can't say that. Even if Jonathan is nothing, he's still your son after 10 months of pregnancy. You can't just abandon him. Aunt.
Mrs. Emily, don't be sad. As for this beast, I will personally deal with him.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I shall take my leave.
Mother, wait. Please, save your son just this once.
Jonathan, old madam has made herself so clear. How much nerve do you have to still be begging?
Shut up. Mom, I am your only son. The only son of the General's mansion. Are you really not going to save me?
Just pretend I never had a son like you.
Mom?
Break his legs.
Serena, are you really going to be so ruthless?
Take them back to the jail and exile them to the south tomorrow.
What, exile? To the south? That place is full of miasma, a deadly place crawling with poisonous insects.
I don't want to go. Serena, you might as well just kill me.
Kill you. Wouldn't that be letting you off easy? The south has a lot of miasma and poisonous insects. Once you get there, you can enjoy it to the fullest.
I don't want to go.
I'm tired. Help me back to rest.
No.
Congratulations, Your Majesty. The Empress is pregnant again.
Great, worthy of being my good Empress. Serena, don't worry. This child, I will absolutely not let anything happen to him.
I believe in you, Your Majesty.
I have to attend the morning court. Serena, what do you want? Just name it. I will grant it.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, just got the news. Evelyn and Jonathan arrived in the south the day before yesterday, but Evelyn fell ill on the way. I'm afraid she won't last a few more days.
What about Jonathan?
Well, Jonathan is at least a military man. Exile is something. He can still endure. It's just that according to your instructions, our people deliberately put him in a tribe in the south. I heard that people there like strong men for nourishment, which is also very beneficial to their goo worms.
So in that case, Jonathan is already enjoying it. Jonathan, this taste of bitterness, I hope you savor it well.
Quick.
Congratulations, Your Majesty. The Empress has given birth to a little prince.
I congratulate you, Your Majesty.
Quickly, pass on my decree. The Crown Prince is born. Grant amnesty to the world.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Jonathan, the convicted official, greets Her Majesty the Queen. Thank you, Your Majesty, for your kindness to allow me back to the capital.
You're wrong. The general amnesty was His Majesty's idea. I didn't intend for you to return to the capital. You should go back to your general's mansion.
Your Majesty, for the sake of the past. Your Majesty, no matter what, please give me some money, otherwise, I can't support the debts of the general's mansion. Those creditors will tear me apart.
Jonathan, you talk too much. Step back.
I understand. I obey.
Your Majesty, it seems that Mrs. Emily has completely given up on Jonathan. She went straight back to her parents' home to live out her days. Now the huge general's mansion only has Jonathan left. He has been constantly harassed for debts. His body is all beat up.
Jonathan is done for. In the future, about his affairs, no need to pay attention anymore.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Wait, there's one more thing. There's an old friend of a general in the south. Bring her back to the capital to reunite with the general. This lovely couple should be locked together forever.